Hey everyone, and welcome to another deep dive. Today we're going to be talking about something that's pretty trendy and also super fascinating.
Yeah.
Probiotics.
Probiotics.
They're everywhere these days, right?
Yeah, they really are.
So we're going to cut through the noise and get to the facts, especially about what they can do for your skin.
Exact.
For this deep dive, we've got a bunch of cool sources lined up, from YouTube videos with experts like Dr. Berg and Fiona Lawson to some really interesting blog posts that summarize research on probiotics.
It's really exciting to see all this new research on probiotics and how they impact everything from our gut health to our skin.
Yeah, it is.
Really is.
So let's start with the basics.
Okay.
What exactly are probiotics?
Well, probiotics are live microorganisms.
Okay.
So think like bacteria and yeasts.
Okay.
And when we eat them or consume them in sufficient amounts, they can actually have beneficial effects on our health.
Okay, so they're like these little microscopic helpers living inside us. I remember learning that we actually have more of these microbes in and on our bodies than human cells.
Right.
It's mind-blowing.
It really is.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's like we're more microbe than human.
In a way, yeah.
Right.
And these little guys, they're not just hanging out, they're performing essential tasks.
Right.
Like, for example, helping to break down food and making nutrients more available for our bodies to use.
But doesn't all the acid in our stomach just kill off all those good bacteria?
Right.
I've heard that a lot.
That's a great question.
Yeah.
And it's a really common concern. While stomach acid can be powerful,
Yeah.
its pH fluctuates throughout the day, and it's not always as strong as we think. Plus, certain factors like what we eat and when we take probiotics can actually help them survive the journey to the gut.
Okay, I like that Dr. Berg, one of the experts in our sources, he actually recommends taking probiotics after a meal to kind of dilute the stomach acid a little bit.
Yeah.
He also highlights the power of fermented foods like sauerkraut, which have tougher microbes that can withstand those kind of harsher environments.
Yeah, that's a really fascinating area of research, and scientists are still trying to fully understand how all the different strains of probiotics survive the stomach acid.
Right.
But some studies do suggest that certain strains are definitely more resilient than others.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So it's not just about taking any probiotic, it's about choosing the right ones for the job.
Exactly.
Speaking of which, let's talk about the gut-skin connection.
Okay.
This is what I'm personally most interested in.
Yes. The gut-skin axis is a really fascinating area of research.
It is.
Essentially, it's like a two-way communication pathway between our gut and our skin.
Okay.
They're constantly talking to each other.
Right.
And what happens in one can directly affect the other.
Right. So if our gut is healthy, our skin is more likely to be healthy too.
Exactly. A balanced and diverse gut microbiome can have a really profound impact on skin health in several ways.
Okay, awesome. I'm ready to hear about those ways.
Okay, great. So, for example, a healthy gut really helps regulate our immune system.
Which is so important for preventing those inflammatory skin conditions like acne and eczema.
Precisely. When our gut microbiome is out of balance, it can kind of trigger an immune response that leads to inflammation throughout the body, and that shows up on our skin.
So it's not just about what we put on our skin, but what's going on inside our body.
Exactly. And then there's the gut's role in maintaining a strong barrier function.
Okay.
Think of your gut lining as like a security fence
Okay.
that keeps harmful substances from leaking into your bloodstream.
Okay, that makes sense.
So when this barrier is compromised, we sometimes refer to it as leaky gut.
Right.
It can trigger inflammation that can contribute to all sorts of skin issues.
So a healthy gut barrier is key for healthy skin. This is all making me rethink my entire approach to skincare.
I know, right? It's fascinating.
Yeah.
And we can't forget about the gut's role in nutrient absorption.
Right. We need those vitamins and minerals to build healthy skin cells.
Absolutely. And a thriving gut microbiome helps us better absorb those crucial nutrients from our food. And of course, hormones play a role too.
Oh, yes. Hormones are a big factor in skin health. I know that from personal experience.
Definitely. Imbalances in the gut microbiome can actually disrupt hormone production, which can lead to acne and other skin problems.
So it's all interconnected.
Yeah.
This gut-skin axis is fascinating. But how can we actually use this knowledge to improve our skin? That's the big question.
Well, that's where specific strains of probiotics come in. Research has shown that certain strains can have targeted benefits for the skin.
I'm all ears. Tell us more.
For instance, studies have shown that Lactobacillus paracasi
Okay.
can improve skin hydration and elasticity.
Wow, so there's actual scientific evidence to back up these claims.
Yes, and Lactobacillus rhamnosus GG,
Okay.
which is a very well-studied strain, has shown potential in reducing acne. It seems to work by modulating the immune response and reducing inflammation.
Interesting. So it's not just about adding good bacteria, it's about choosing the right bacteria for the specific issue.
Exactly. And for those dealing with eczema,
Yeah.
Lactobacillus salivarius LS01 has shown some promise in easing symptoms.
This is amazing. There really seems to be a probiotic strain for just about every skin concern. Fiona Lawson, one of the experts that we're referencing, highlights some really promising research on these strains.
She does. And if you're looking for that youthful glow, research suggests that Lactobacillus plantarum HY7714 can actually reduce wrinkles.
Okay, now that one I definitely need to look into. So how do we know which strains are right for us? There are so many options out there.
That's where it gets a little tricky. Remember, just like different dog breeds have different strengths?
Right.
Certain microbes are better suited for specific tasks.
I love that analogy.
So it's not just about grabbing any old probiotic off the shelf. It's about doing your research or even consulting with a healthcare provider to figure out which strains might be best for your individual needs.
Right. And remember, we have some of our favorite product recommendations linked in the description
Yes.
for those who are interested in learning more.
Be sure to check those out. But keep in mind that while the research on probiotics is incredibly promising, they're just one piece of the puzzle when it comes to skin health.
You're right. We can't just pop a pill and expect miracles.
Exactly. It's all about a holistic approach. Starting with a balanced diet rich in fruit, vegetables, and whole grains is essential.
And don't forget about those naturally fermented foods we talked about earlier, yogurt, kimchi, kefir, all those delicious and beneficial options.
Absolutely. Incorporating those into your diet is a fantastic way to support gut health. But it's not just about food. Managing stress is crucial too.
Right. That's where those self-care practices come, in yoga, meditation, spending time in nature. It's all connected.
It really is. Taking care of your mental and emotional well-being is just as important as nourishing your body.
Totally.
When we're stressed, it throws our gut microbiome off balance, which can then show up on our skin.
So a happy gut equals happy skin, but also a happy mind.
Precisely. It's all interconnected. And let's not forget about exercise.
Right. Getting that blood flowing and those endorphins pumping does wonders for our overall health, including our gut health.
Exactly. So probiotics, balanced diet, stress management, exercise. It's about creating a healthy environment for those beneficial bacteria to thrive and in turn allowing our skin to flourish.
This has been so insightful. I'm already feeling inspired to make some changes to my routine. But before we wrap up, what about probiotic supplements? Are those worth considering?
They can be. Probiotic supplements can be a really effective way to give your gut a boost, especially if you're not getting enough probiotics through your diet.
Okay, but with so many different supplements on the market, how do we choose the right one?
That's where doing your research comes in. Look for high-quality supplements from reputable brands that clearly list the specific strains and their CFUs,
CFUs.
which stands for colony-forming units.
Okay, so the CFUs tell us how many live bacteria are in each dose.
Exactly. More CFUs generally mean a more potent probiotic. And make sure the supplement is stored properly, as probiotics can be sensitive to heat and moisture.
Great points. So we've covered a lot of ground here. What stands out to you as the most important takeaway from all this information?
For me, it's the interconnectedness of it all. Our gut health is not just about digestion. It influences our immune system, our skin health, even our mood.
It's all connected.
Yeah.
And probiotics can be a powerful tool for supporting overall well-being.
They're not a magic bullet, of course, but they're a valuable addition to a healthy lifestyle.
Absolutely. So where do we go from here?
Let's explore some additional strategies for supporting gut health and delve deeper into the fascinating world of the gut microbiome.
Okay, so we talked about the science and the strains and the supplements, but let's bring it back to you, the listener. What can you actually do today to start incorporating probiotics into your routine for better skin?
Well, I always recommend starting with food first.
Okay.
Adding those naturally fermented foods into your diet is a really gentle and delicious way to introduce those beneficial bacteria.
It's a win-win. Good for your gut and your taste buds. What are some easy ways to get started?
I think yogurt with breakfast,
Okay.
a side of kimchi with your dinner,
Ooh, kimchi.
or even a refreshing kombucha drink.
Yeah,
There are so many tasty options out there.
that's a great point. Sometimes we get so focused on the supplements, we forget about the power of real whole foods. But for those that are curious about trying a probiotic supplement,
Yeah.
what advice would you give for choosing one?
It's definitely important to do your research.
Okay.
Look for supplements from reputable brands that clearly label the specific strains of bacteria
Right.
and their corresponding CFUs.
And remember, choose those strains that have been studied for the specific benefits you're looking for, whether it's acne, eczema, or overall skin health.
Exactly. And it's always a good idea to chat with your doctor or registered dietitian to make sure that a supplement is right for you.
That's such a crucial reminder. Probiotics can interact with certain medications, so it's best to get personalized advice from a healthcare professional.
Absolutely. And I think it's important to remember that even with the most amazing probiotic in the world, it's not a magic bullet.
No, it's not. It's not about finding that quick fix, but about creating a sustainable approach to gut health and skin health.
Exactly. A holistic approach is key here.
Yeah,
Probiotics work best when combined with a balanced diet, stress management techniques, and regular exercise. It's about creating a healthy environment for those beneficial bacteria to thrive.
so it's like we're setting the stage for a microbial party in our gut, and everyone's invited.
I love that.
As we wrap up this deep dive into the world of probiotics, what's one final thought you'd like to leave our listeners with?
Pay attention to your gut feelings, literally.
Oh.
Your gut is constantly sending you signals.
Hmm.
If something feels off, whether it's digestive issues or skin problems, it's worth exploring the connection to your gut health.
That's great advice. Tuning into your body signals is so important. And if you're feeling inspired to learn more, don't forget to check out the resources and product recommendations we've linked in the description.
Yes, we've got some great information in there to help you on your gut health journey.
Awesome. And be sure to hit that subscribe button for more fascinating deep dives into the world of health and wellness. We're exploring a new topic every week. Until next time, happy gut healing, everyone.